The fall of Vine, a 6-second empire. In January 2017, Twitter deleted Vine. Not sold it. Not spun it off. Deleted it. The platform had 200 million active users just 14 months earlier. 6-second video clips. That's all it was. That's all it needed to be. And it was worth $30 million in October 2012, enough for Twitter to buy it before the iOS app even launched. Today, those 6 seconds are gone. Archived. Dead. This is how a company killed the format it invented, and lost the future to platforms that copied it. Let's start with the crime scene. June 2012. Dom Hofmann, Rus Yusupov, and Colin Kroll built Vine in a garage with a simple constraint: 6 seconds. That's it. A looping video, short enough to watch in the time it takes to read a text message, long enough to tell a story. Funny. Raw. Real. Twitter saw it and moved fast. October 2012, 4 months after launch, before Vine even had users, Twitter bought the company for $30 million. Cash. The founders were in their mid-20s. They'd built something that didn't exist yet, and Twitter bet $30 million that it mattered. January 24, 2013. Vine launched on iOS. The speed of adoption was not normal. By April 9, 2013, less than 3 months later, Vine became the most downloaded free app in the App Store. Android came in June. Windows Phone in November. By 2015, the platform had hit 200 million active users. 200 million people were creating and watching 6-second loops. The numbers told a story: Vine was winning. But here's where the timeline matters. By mid-2014, Instagram started releasing Instagram video. 15 seconds. Not 6. Snapchat launched in September 2011 and kept adding features. YouTube was still YouTube, long-form, but accessible. These platforms didn't invent short-form video. Vine did. But they didn't have to. They just had to copy it, add their own twist, and leverage existing user bases that were already larger. By October 2016, Twitter announced the shutdown. No more uploads. Users could view and download their videos, but the platform for creating was closed. For years after launch. January 17, 2017, Vine was dead. The official reason? Competition. Marketers were leaving. Creators were leaving. Between January and June 2016 alone, more than half of Vine creators with over 15,000 followers migrated to other platforms. The money followed the users. Twitter couldn't monetize it well enough to justify keeping it alive. But here's the detail that reframes everything: Twitter never wanted Vine to be Vine. The founder Dom Hofmann had a vision, a social network built on this constraint: 6 seconds, designed to make creation easy and discovery democratic. You uploaded, it went into the feed, algorithms pushed good content up, creators built audiences organically. Vine was a platform where anyone could go viral. Twitter bought it for $30 million because it saw scale potential. But Twitter's playbook, at that exact moment in 2012, was about integration, not independence. Twitter wanted to own the content, not host a separate social network. Vine could feed Twitter. Vine could feed Facebook. Vine could be a feature. This is the buried fact: Twitter treated Vine like a feature it had acquired, not a platform it had inherited. The company never invested in Vine's creator economy the way it could have. No meaningful creator fund until late 2015, 3 years in, when the exodus had already begun. No direct monetization tools. No creator dashboard. No reason for creators to choose Vine over Instagram, which had 400 million users and was aggressively promoting video. Twitter's co-founder Jack Dorsey was focused on Twitter's core product. Vine was a subsidiary. It was a competitor masquerading as an acquisition. Compare this to what happened with YouTube after Google bought it in 2006. Google could have shut YouTube down. Instead, they poured resources into it. The Creator Fund came in 2018. AdSense integration. Tools. Investment. YouTube survived and became the video platform of the internet. Twitter had the same choice in 2012. Instead, they starved Vine while competitors built moats around video. By the time Twitter realized the mistake, by 2016, it was too late. The lesson isn't about Vine. It's about what you do after you acquire innovation. Buying talent and buying a platform are not the same decision. If you buy a platform, you must commit to it as a platform, not treat it as a feather in your cap or a feed of content for your main product. The moment you start asking, how does this serve what we already do, instead of how do we make this the best version of itself, you've already lost. Vine didn't fail because 6 seconds was a bad constraint. It failed because its owner never actually believed in it. By the time Twitter figured that out, platforms with bigger networks and better tools had already won. On November 13, 2025, Jack Dorsey announced Divine, a new platform for short-form video, with archives of Vine content. 8 years after shutting Vine down, Dorsey is trying to rebuild what he gave away. Some things, once dead, can't be resurrected.